Hey, how y'all doing? Tonight we're going to do, tonight and tomorrow we're going to do my low and slow 24-hour chili. You know, this is, just something you cook and let cook for a long time. We're going to have pork in here. This is just a Boston butt sliced up of pork steaks. I'm going to cut this into cubes. We're also going to have some stew meat. Beef stew meat that was already cut up. I might cut up a little bit more. We're going to slow cook this on about 225. Probably let it cook for about 12 hours. Then I'm going to cut it off when I leave the house tomorrow. And then go ahead and start up again, or I'm just going to let it cook it real slow. I'm just going to check it, make sure it doesn't dry out. But it's going to be real good. It's going to be real tender. It's going to all fall apart. So I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff cut up and we'll get started. Okay. Now I got all that meat cut up. And about the length pieces, like stew meat. I got the pork in there, and I got the shoulder roast beef. What I'm gonna do, and I put a little bit of oil on there, a little vegetable oil, mixing around. I'm browning off in this pot, just a little batches, and I'm gonna set it over here. But first, I got to brown off, so I'm gonna put too much in at one time. You want you to get brown. Now I'm just going to move this around here until I brown these pieces. Just a little brown them a little bit on the outside. I'm going to move them off. I'm going to do this in batches so I get all this meat brown. Got the last of this meat brown here. Get this out of the pan. Look at all that good stuff there on the bottom of the pan. Now, we're going to deglaze that pan. What I'm going to use to deglaze that pan, it just got some China Bock here. It's a nice little beer. It's not too dark. It's about half of the 24 ounce. Just pour that in there and let that deglaze. Now, to that, just take my wooden spoon, just scrape all those good bits off the bottom. Look at that color. I'm going to go ahead and start adding some of my ingredients. Right, first off, these are chipotle peppers. What a chipotle is, it's a smoked jalapeno pepper. And they can these with an adobo sauce. It's almost like a smoky barbecue sauce. I've got about 2 chipotle peppers chopped up in here with about a tablespoon of their adobo sauce. Let me put that down in there. Also, I've got some tomato paste. I think this is about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Get that down in there. Stir that around good. This is where it's getting that pretty red color from. Mix it all up. Then I'm going to get this is that homemade chili sauce, chili powder, sorry. I made about a week or 2 ago. It's got different arbol chilies, different chilies just ground up, a little bit of a whole cumin. It's all roasted and ground up. We've got about 2 tablespoons of it. We'll put it in there. Also got, that's about a tablespoon of ground cumin. Let it go. I've got, this is actually a dried chipotle pepper powder, a little bit of white pepper, about a tablespoon of kosher salt. Let it go in there. So this is smelling real good right now. I'm going to do a little bit more liquid here. This is just some 16-ounce jar, any kind of sauce or whatever kind you like. Just put that off in there. The whole jar. Mix that around. And I've got 1 can. I use a hot rotel. Just a little vegetables in there. Get that mixing around. Now here in just a second, I'm going to let that simmer for a second. I'm going to add my meat back in there. Okay. I got all that mixed in. I'm going to go ahead and add this meat back. All this brown meat. It's all brown in here. I'll add it back to the liquid. And like I said, this meat I bought is a pork shoulder, and just cut it up. And then we got a beef shoulder just cut up. And don't trim any of the fat. You need all that because it's going to cook a long time, low and slow. I got the beef back in there. Final step. This may sound kind of strange. This is going to be the thickening for the chili. I just got some traditional tortilla chips, white corn chips. I'm going to take about 3 of these big handfuls and crush them up just like that. One. There's 3. I may do 1 more here. 4. Now what this is going to do, this is going to act as the thickening agent. Because there's, there's that corn flour and everything in there. They're going to cook way down. So I'm going to stir all this in. I'm going to bring it just to a boil here. It's almost at a boil. And I've got my oven set for about 225 or 215. I'm going to put this on the oven, cover it up. I'm going to let it go all night long. And I'm going to check in the morning and I'm going to still let it go. But I'll let you see what it looks like in the morning. Here is this chili 12 hours later out the oven, and look at it. Man, it just cooked down. It's some kind of fine. We're going to let this cool. I'm going to heat it back up tonight and serve it over some good rice. Yum.